Niners are on a 3-game winning streak. Have we learned anything about them during it?
Yeah. So the reason I brought this up as a topic is shout out to Roscoe's. He asked me this question yesterday, and immediately I said, "No, we haven't learned anything about this team."
Mhm.
He corrected me, and I agree with him. I think there is one thing that we learned, which is Steve Wilkes is a good defensive coordinator and probably the right one for this team. I think that that's probably fair to say when 8 of his 11 games have been pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Outside of that, though, the questions I had about this team, Grant, still are unanswered. Them going and blowing teams out is not answering the questions that I want to know. It's not answering, can they come from behind? Can they win in tough environments? Can they win in inclement weather? Can they play a full game 60 minutes if they're forced to? All those questions are still unanswered. I think some of them can be answered this week circumstantially if those things fall into place, but blowing out teams is not a surprise to me. It's not, I mean, it's impressive to a certain extent, but it's kind of, you just get used to it, you know? They're going to have to win a tight game, Grant, in the playoffs when it matters. I would like them to be in that situation either against the Eagles or against the Ravens and show that they can win that type of game before they get there.
Yeah, I mean, Steve Young said that today. Most of these games are one-score games, and I know the Niners are really good, and they haven't had to encounter that yet, but it's coming. And they're just not battle-tested in that way. They've won games like that in the past, but this is a different team in a different season with a different quarterback and the same head coach and the same philosophy. So, I don't know. That 0-37 in the fourth quarter, is that a real stat?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's actually 0-39 or something. I don't know. It's a lot. It's a high number.
That's a problem. It seems to me that the Eagles can win in a lot of ways and the Niners can win in one way. I'm not saying the Niners are better than the Eagles, but I am. So, I mean, worse. What? Sorry.
Do you think that we've learned anything about this team in this win streak?
We've learned that they're better than the Seahawks.
Okay. We knew that.
I mean, what did we learn? We learned that Brandon Ayuk is the truth. Brandon Ayuk, just individual players, he's ascending. Like a month and a half ago, I was like, he's like a tier 2 wide receiver. Nope, tier 1. He's up there with, and he just needs more targets.
Yeah, because now he has the touchdowns, right?
Yeah.
3 weeks in a row.
As soon as Larry said something about that.
He was listening to the show. I love it.
Yeah, Kyle was. I don't know. Ambry Thomas, like he might be not bad. He might be good.
Yeah. Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe.
I think that's going to be tested this week as well.
Yeah. Now he's going to be going up against, to me, again, they should be putting Charvarius Ward on AJ Brown, wherever. And then that means Ambry would probably be on Devontae Smith or De'Armond Irwin. Ambry faced him in college. 3 catches.
How'd he do? Do you know?
3 catches.
50
yards, no touchdowns. That was like 4 years ago. Ish.
Interesting.
But
okay.
It happened. Okay. So that's 2 things we learned. Also, Mitch Wishnowsky.
Oh.
He has the force.
I actually realized this after game 1. When I was in Pittsburgh and I watched that game, Grant, just the pregame, I tweeted about it. This guy's incredible. The way he can control the football and do so many different things with it. It sounds so stupid, but every time I go to a game, I just watch him warm up. It's intriguing to me. He's that damn good.
He does like the knuckle punt.
Yeah.
The knuckle punt.
Yeah.
I think he's probably the best player in the team. Like if you gave out Madden ratings, he'd have to be a 99.
He's so good, dude. He's so good. So good.
Yeah.
Definitely worth that pick now, right?
It's like he's from, was it Australia or New Zealand? And I think his punts spin the other way.
Oh, like the toilet bowl goes
they spin the other way, and that's why they're harder to catch.
Maybe that's it. It's like a left-handed thrower. The ball tails out versus in to a receiver. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. Plumbing got 42. Says we got that.
Yep, we got that one. Yep.
Oh, we're back. Okay, hold on. Keith Murphy, the unbeaten, says they made us watch Minnesota versus Chicago on Monday night, but didn't schedule Philly versus SF on primetime. Egregious.
It is so
No, they
bad.
want you to watch the worst games possible with the worst quarterbacks possible.
Ugh.
That's what they want. It's the NFL. You know, Tom Brady was 100% right. And a lot of people were like, yeah, he can't say that. He said it. He was right. NFL is mediocre as hell.
Oh,
They should call
very.
the MFL.
Very.
For mediocre. NFL equals Niners for life. No. Does Kyle run the same play Purdy got hurt?
Say it works.
Also, elite challenging complete passes by Devontae Smith. Man, Kyle, you got a lot to answer for. Was not your best game. Jay Garza, PG 42 is my son. I guess I need to add 42 to mine too. Biggest fans of you both. Keep up the great work, guys. Appreciate you guys.
Interesting. Nice. Yeah. Little father. Yes. Okay. I bet you they enjoy the show they enjoy the most is you and your father. So
perhaps maybe it's this one. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
It's a good one too. Matt McEwen says at least Jesse gives shout outs. JK LOL. Love you guys. I'm so sorry. Like he sent
it to me too.
He's like, oh, what? Like you didn't respond to my DM and you used it to okay, cool. See how it is.
He sent it to me too, and I was like, I saw this last week, and nobody's made a big deal about it at all. Interesting.
It's all Matt's fault. Oscar Ladner says, would you rather be 1 seed and play 5 seed Cowboys or 2 seed and play 3 seed Lions?
The 1
seed.
It doesn't work that way. 1 seed because you're at home. So.
Oh, yeah. I see what you mean. Official Vietnamese 88 says to add about Wilkes, we learned how bad the front office is in Arizona to let him go and not build a team. Imagine if he had built a defense like this in Arizona and had a good quarterback with confidence. Carolina on the line. Yeah, I mean, he was a better coach than Matt Rule, Frank Reich, Cliff Kingsbury. Yeah. That's a good point. He's a way better coach than a lot of people who've replaced him.
It's the way it usually tends to be.
Kingsbury. Can we reminisce on that for a second? The Cliff Kingsbury experience?
No.
It's not worth it.
That's really bad. Actually, going back to the last question, it's about the bye week. I guess both teams would be at home in the scenario he laid out, but the bye week is that important to me.